Professor Kajita, thank you very much for joining me.
Well, thank you very much.
First of all, can you tell me your personal insight? What has sparked your interest in science, in physics in particular?
When I became a graduate course student, my supervisor, Professor Koshiba, just started the preparation for the Kamiokande experiment. And this experiment was to search for proton decays. And in fact, proton decay was predicted by the so-called grand unified theories. These theories are the theories to unify three different forces of elementary particles. So people are really excited with this idea, and therefore people wanted to search for proton decays. And indeed, I was excited to hear this idea, and I joined the Kamiokande experiment.
So it meant you were in the lab, deep down, for 1,000 meters or 1 kilometer.
Yes, yes.
How did you live there, work there inside Kamiokande?
By the way, although I said 1,000 meter deep underground, but we can access horizontally. So the access to the experimental site is not so difficult.
What's the contribution of your research from Kamiokande to scientific community?
Even the original Kamiokande had a significant contribution to the scientific community. We observed neutrinos from a supernova. Supernova is an explosion of a star when they finish. When a star finishes their life, and at that moment, Kamiokande observed about 10 neutrino events. So in fact, that was really a really significant discovery.
Can you tell me more about your Nobel Prize research?
Yes. In Super Kamiokande, we observed neutrinos produced by cosmic ray particles in the atmosphere. And through the studies of these neutrinos, we discovered that neutrinos change their type while propagating in the vacuum or in the medium. So this phenomenon is called neutrino oscillations. And this implies that neutrinos have very small mass. And well, and this actually, the small neutrino mass implies a physics beyond the standard model of particle physics. So I think the whole neutrino community was very excited with the discovery.
You are having keynote speech on Japan-ASEAN Bridges series, and you will give keynote address to young aspiring scientists in Thailand. What's the key message in your speech?
First of all, Super Kamiokande collaboration is an international collaboration. We have more than 200 people from 11 countries, and we think that the international collaboration is very important, of course, for science, yes, but also for the peace.
Why is that? Can you tell me more about peace and science?
Yes. Well, physicists work together independent of the nationality, which is very important. In some cases, in the political world, there could be some conflicts, but physicists work together.
Can you tell me more the atmosphere of physicists, international physicists, when you work together? Because all of you must be very highly capable, very intelligent people. But once you have to discuss anything, when you disagree or when you work on it, what's the atmosphere like?
Well, certainly, we have the same scientific target. Therefore, we have to discuss, we have to work together, we have to discuss, and finally we have to come to a conclusion. So this is not a simple process, but anyway, since we are working together for scientific purpose, everything works fine.
What have your life changed as a physicist after you've got Nobel Prize in 2015?
Well, certainly, well, this was really a great honor, and after the prize, I received many invitations, including this one. And this way, I can tell the importance of science to many people.
What's the key message that you'd like to tell young scientists in Thailand? Because it's very good opportunity for them to listen to your view, whether in peace, in science, or in international collaboration.
Yeah. First of all, as a scientist, I always want to mention that science is really exciting, and I really hope that young people decide to study science.
Why is it exciting for you?
Well, because there are many unknown things in the nature, in the universe, and we may find something new that is really exciting for us.
What keeps your interest going in science?
Oh, well, as I said, we have many unknown things in nature, in the universe, so we'd like to know more on nature and on the universe.
As a physicist, you must have got your own role model. Who are your role models?
Difficult question again. Probably, I would say my supervisor, Professor Koshiba, was my role model.
Why?
Oh, you said the importance of the leadership, and in fact, he had a very strong leadership, and certainly, well, that was one point. And in addition, he was kind of dream teller. Therefore, he always said that we should have according to his own word, we should have our own egg of the future research.
In the current geopolitical situation, we see war happening in many regions around the world, like war in Ukraine or in Gaza.
Yeah.
From your capacity as a scientist, and you like to promote peace as well, how do you see war and in relations to peace?
Well, certainly these words, I believe, should not happen. So I'm very much against these words. So I strongly urge them to stop fighting each other. Peace is really important. In fact, probably I'll mention we are constructing a new neutrino detector in Japan. And well, this is a big international collaboration. About 600 people are working together, and they came from 22 countries, including Ukraine and Russia. But at present, it's very difficult for them to really work together. But well, certainly as scientists, we hope if the war finishes, we really can work together.
What do you like to tell people who have passion or have questions, curiosity in physics and like to pursue the path like you?
They should keep the curiosity to the nature, to the universe, and study hard. And then maybe in the future, they'll have a great discovery.
You mean pay attention to universe, to things around you. You mean pay attention and ask questions
Yes.
about those?
Yeah, ask questions, and in fact, I think, of course, asking questions to the universe is important, but at the same time, young people should try to solve some of the questions by themselves and publish their result by writing papers. This kind of activity is very important.
And how do you see the role of science or contribution of science in this age of digital technology? Because on daily life, we are very much involved or influenced by social media, by technology, AI.
I believe scientists are contributing to the development of AI, and therefore this way should continue. In addition, scientists are very fast to introduce the AI into their analysis. And well, in fact, the kind of revolution is occurring in various areas using AI. So I think AI is really important. We should keep working on AI and keep using on AI.
Professor Kajita, thank you very much for joining me. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you.